Welcome back, guys, to me and to you guys. It has been a long time since I've made a video because of weather. Today's kind of like the nicest day we've had for a while. This afternoon it's dried up a little bit and it's not like 30 degrees. Feels great. It's wonderful. We are coming into springtime and summer, so I would expect to be able to make quite a few more videos here in the near future. And so today I've actually got a really good one for you, because this is something that I've been dealing with, and as you guys probably know, I like to share things about wellness and motivation and things like that, just to help just share my journey with trying to get my life under control, and being productive and fruitful, and also changing to try to be a better just overall person for others, to have more to offer and whatever. You get the whole point. That's what I've always talked about, topics around that on my channel. Today's is about motivation. I'm going to be trying to in one take, as I always do, give you guys a few steps to help stay motivated, because I am very well aware, as it happens to me all the time, that it is very easy to feel very motivated for like a day or a week or something, and actually be very productive and get a lot of things done, and then it's gone. And depending on the environment or what's going on in your life, or just you as a person, your personality and stuff, it might take a long time to regain that motivation. For me, it does. It has been difficult to like come up with things to talk about and share and stuff like that, while I've had the downtime of not being able to actually get out here, ride around and share it. So intro way too long. Anyway, so I want to try to get into it here. You guys may know also that I've been working on a challenge, a 100-day challenge. It is raining again, go figure. To do 50 push-ups every day for 100 days in a row, and just post my before and after. I am actually I think today was like day 97 or something like that out of those 100, so that's coming up. We are on the way to the gym. I'm going to be doing a little bit of cardio, trying to burn some calories and kind of cut down. But anyways, this does tie into motivation, because I'm being challenged with it on a daily basis right now. Anyways, you guys can, I'll try to put a little timestamp to like right now in the video, so you guys can just skip the intro stuff if you want to. So the first step to staying motivated, in my opinion, from my experience and my journey, has been to be able to set a clear and defined goal. And I mean clear and defined. And they call them SMART goals. It needs to be specific. I forget what the M stands for. It has to be attainable. It has to be something that I don't remember what the whole thing stands for, but it's called a SMART goal. Something that's attainable, that's timed basically. It has a specific time to it, something that you can do with your skill sets and whatever, and basically, like, it has to be really detailed. Long story short, very detailed. You need to be able to smell the air and the position of the place that you want to be, and that can be taken in a lot of ways, but I mean, it has to be detailed. You know who you are, how you feel in the shoes of the person in that position. So whatever your goals are, you could say, oh, I want to be a millionaire. Well, cool, so does everybody, right? But that's not very specific. If you just say I want to be a millionaire, yeah, you give yourself kind of a general direction. I want to walk north, but you don't have a compass to figure out which way is north. You kind of just going by the sun or something like that. You know what I mean? So very clear, very defined goals, and also have very clear and very defined steps to reach that goal, starting with today, with the knowledge and the information and the environment that you have, the people you know, what do you need to do from that step to reach the next step in getting to that goal, you know, with the end goal being, you know, whatever it is you're looking for. For me, if it's like bodybuilding, like I want to be like have a body like Chris Bumstead. Yeah, well, maybe not that much, because I don't want to take, you know, steroids and things like that. But I do want to bodybuild. But if I don't have like a weight target or a time that I want to get to it, then how am I going to keep myself accountable to the process? All right, so have a clear, defined goal and take some time, write it out, and yeah, do that. Okay, the second step, the second thing that you can do to stay motivated is to have an accountability system. By the way, if you're not taking notes, you should be. Have an accountability system, and it could be people, friends, family, or just putting yourself out in public in some way that makes you feel like I have to be accountable to this goal, otherwise people will know I gave up. You know, if it's friends, you can have them remind you of your goal or do any of that stuff. Come on, guy, go. For me, in my case, from my journey and my experience, I don't have very many friends. And, you know, so I don't have a lot of friends or, you know, close family and stuff that really assists with my goals or understands the process and is willing to keep me accountable to it. So I had to find a different way to do it. That's what this channel is. This channel is my accountability system. So I put myself on this channel with my, you know, random rambling and motorcycle riding and fitness stuff and wellness stuff, and share my process and stuff, because I know that I have people on here that look forward to the content and watch it, and if I disappear, it might disappoint them. You know what I mean? So have an accountability system. All right, the third one is to develop a reward system. Okay, I'm gonna tie this one into my fitness stuff, because I have had to develop a reward system for my fitness. In my case, I've been trying very hard to stick to a very clear, healthy, nutrient-packed diet, kind of more on like the Mediterranean side and stuff. I have a lot of vegetables and fruits and seafood, and some grains and stuff, but I don't have so much of like red meats and dairy and things like that. So sometimes it gets boring with diet, or like when it's fitness related. Sometimes it hurts and you get tired of it, right? So you have to have a reward system. When you do the thing that you're supposed to do that day, I'm just gonna go. Excuse me. If you do the thing that you're supposed to do that day, reward yourself. Okay? It's important if it's diet stuff. Now, you know, if you're like bodybuilding and doing a lot of fitness and stuff like I'm doing right now, it's okay every once in a while to have a cheat day, and it is a huge motivational boost to have a cheat day. And I don't mean like gobbling down a ton of ice cream and candy and Pop-Tarts and cereal and you know, all this other stuff that's gonna like completely erase all your progress. I don't mean like that, but like you know, go have a meal out at a restaurant, something like, you know, I love Mexican food, you know, so go have some Mexican food or something like that. Reward yourself. You've done good for a long time. Go reward yourself, because it'll tie in a reward to the hard work and the discipline that you're putting forward. And this goes for anything. If you're working on financial goals, all right, of course everything is to an extent, don't overdo it. If you're working on financial goals, getting bills paid, or just watching your spending and random things like that, it's okay every once in a while to treat yourself to something that you like. Maybe you see a shirt or a jacket or something that you like. Treat yourself every once in a while. but don't overdo it. Don't do too much. You know, same thing with the food stuff. You know, don't eat too much. Don't eat too much. Don't spend too much. You know, don't go out and like party and drink and like completely erase all your hard progress on, like, if you're trying to, you know, get over being an alcoholic or something like that. Don't reward yourself by going out and getting like wasted. That's stupid. You know, if you're working on financial goals, don't go out and like, you know, put yourself in a bunch of debt buying a brand new car that you don't need when your other car works just fine, right? You know, things like that. It's, you know, a reward system, but not too much. Okay, I was very long-winded on that one. The fourth, I believe this is number 4, I don't remember. The fourth thing that I want to talk about for staying motivated ties in with the rewards and also ties in with the goal setting. This one is extremely important. So if you're not taking notes, take notes of this one. Okay, this is very important. It is okay to have a really big goal. You know, like my bodybuilding, it is okay for me to say I want to, you know, be in the bodybuilding territory, like, you know, with those, just like that image, you know, aesthetics and everything. But these things take a lot of time. It takes a lot of time, and this is the absolute biggest destroyer of motivation. If you are only focused on the very end goal, you will give up. I can guarantee it. If you're looking at, you know, financially, I want to be, you know, a millionaire. I say I want to make 10 million, whatever, sure. If you're just focused on the number of 10 million, and yeah, you might be doing all the things you need to do to reach that goal, but it is very easy to give up, because that end goal that you've set for yourself is so far out, and it takes so much time, so much dedication, so much effort to reach, that, you know, the process, it just seems impossible, right? So instead of only focusing on the end goal, don't forget to focus on the things day to day that remind you that you're doing a good job. For me, the best way to explain this is with my fitness, because, you know, this has just been a huge part of my life right now, and it is a very clear example of what I'm trying to explain here. If I was to focus on having the body that I want to have only, fitness is a very slow process. So if I'm only focused on that, each day I'm going to look in the mirror and I'm going to see nothing, right? And it's very easy to give up. So you need to change the mindset of reaching this goal. Yes, the goal in the end is the same, but my focus every single time is the way that exercising, for example, makes me feel that day. I absolutely love the endorphins, the feeling that you get from exercising. When you've gone and you've done your workout successfully and you're sore and you're broken down and it hurts, the rest of the day you feel like a champ. And if I focus on that alone, then every single day I go to the gym, I'm going to feel like a champ today. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I am going to feel like a champ today. I'm going to feel like a badass because I did my exercise, I did my routine. And that, for the long-term, slow-moving goals, is super critical because it requires consistency. And without consistency, a lot of things are pretty much not going to happen, right? Even like, it's like how a lot of people will win the lottery. They don't have any financial education at all, and they immediately lose it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. But with my fitness stuff, yeah, you got to focus on the reward that you're getting for the day. Change your mindset, change what you're focused on, but keep your big long-term goal. And the last one, finally, I've been driving in circles here for a little bit. I had a lot to talk about this time. The last one here is going to be also probably the most critical as well. As you are going through the process, you've already started, you're going through the process, you've kind of got dialed in, you got your mindset right. Learn how to transform motivation into discipline. You are no longer motivated, you are disciplined, because motivation is fleeting. Motivation is a very strong starting point, but it is not a very strong continuing point. So learn how to transform your motivation into discipline and become disciplined, so that when you wake up in the morning and you're feeling like crud and you don't want to do it because you hurt or you're tired or you feel sick, you'll still do it anyways, because you're now disciplined and you're not looking for motivation. So that is the most important part of staying motivated at the very end, is to no longer need to be motivated. You're now disciplined. And that's all I've got to say today. I appreciate you guys coming through and watching and sticking with the channel. And we're actually getting pretty darn close to 1,000, so I am very excited. I feel like I can achieve it this year, especially with summertime coming and being able to produce more content. So thank you guys for stopping by. It was a very long-winded kind of a roundabout, but I did my best to keep it on topic. And even though my intro was really long, and I just still am rambling, because that's just what I do, and sometimes I feel like I have ADHD, but whatever. Yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, as always, I really want you guys to succeed as well as succeed myself, and I'm hoping we can kind of do that together. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's great to be back on the motorcycle on this beautiful day, and I'm gonna exercise and yeah, then go home and put this up. So see you all later. Bye.